The Philippines is quickly making a name for itself as one of the world's fastest-growing economies, with a boom in infrastructure, digitalization, and retail. This rapid growth has opened up huge opportunities for international businesses and investors, and as demand across multiple sectors spikes, the country is seeing a massive construction surge that's reshaping cityscapes like never before. Manila, a huge metropolis famous for its sprawling skyline, ranks 11th globally, just behind Bangkok and Jakarta, thanks to its growing number of skyscrapers. However, there's still a missing piece, a signature super-tall building to define the city's skyline. While skyscrapers are nothing new in big cities around the globe, the Philippines is no different. Urban areas like Makati, Ortigas, Alabang, Cebu, and Davao are already home to impressive high-rises, and this growth shows no sign of slowing. The building boom is now reaching beyond the capital, expanding development into provincial areas. Over the years, Metro Manila's skyline has spread horizontally and soared vertically, thanks to strong private sector investments driving real estate development across the region. The Philippine skyline is evolving rapidly, backed by strong macroeconomic fundamentals, fueling this construction frenzy. But for many skyscraper enthusiasts, there's still one thing missing: a towering landmark that would elevate the Philippines to the ranks of cities with world-famous skylines. So why hasn't the country built a super-tall structure yet? The journey of high-rise development in the Philippines dates back to 1912, when the Manila Hotel, standing at 8 stories, became the first modern high-rise in the country. This changed Manila's look forever and set the stage for the city's rapid urbanization. It wasn't until 1996 that the country saw its first skyscraper reaching over 150 meters. That year, the 44-story Pacific Plaza condominium rose along Ayala Avenue in Metro Manila, marking the beginning of a new architectural era. While groundbreaking at the time, it has since been eclipsed by newer, taller buildings. The major wave of private sector skyscraper development took off in the 1970s, with areas like Ortigas, Quezon City, Mandaluyong, and Pasig becoming hotspots for growth. With key players like the Gokongwei Company investing heavily, these areas now boast shopping malls, BPO facilities, and manufacturing hubs. Makati, the financial center of Metro Manila, is home to the tallest structures in the nation. For 18 years, the Philippine Bank of Communications Tower, PBCom Tower, reaching 259 meters, held the title of the tallest building in the country. Makati, once full of low-rise buildings from the 60s and 70s, has undergone a dramatic vertical transformation. In the 1990s, when height restrictions were lifted, developers seized the opportunity, creating taller buildings that tripled usable space on the land. Today, the city's skyline is stretching to new heights, with many of the new buildings standing around 45 stories tall, and some reaching as high as 52 stories. But the real excitement is happening in Taguig, where Bonifacio Global City, BGC, is experiencing a major urban overhaul. Once known as Fort Bonifacio, this area was privatized in 1992, becoming the epicenter of cutting-edge development. Despite the surge of towers across the country's major cities, no building had broken the 300-meter mark until September 2008. That's when Taguig announced plans to build a 66-story skyscraper, aiming to surpass PBCom Tower, the tallest building at the time. In 2018, the Grand Hyatt Manila opened in Taguig, standing at 318 meters and officially becoming the tallest structure in the country. As of June 2022, Makati leads the way with 75 skyscrapers taller than 150 meters, followed by Taguig with 40 and Mandaluyong with 32. The Grand Hyatt takes the crown, followed by PBCom Tower and Trump Tower Manila at 258.6 and 250.7 meters, respectively. Though there have been several ambitious proposals for skyscrapers taller than 300 meters, none have been realized since the Grand Hyatt's completion. The race to build the next iconic, record-breaking tower continues to be an open challenge. The story started in 1996 with a bold proposal for the Centennial Tower, also called Luneta Tower, originally intended as a massive 390-meter mixed-use observation tower in Rizal Park to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Philippine independence. The project was moved to Pasig after significant public backlash over the original location. The tower was set to be nearly twice the height of the Rufino Tower, which was Metro Manila's tallest at the time. The German firm Walter Bau AG was tasked with constructing the Centennial Tower, with an estimated cost of $200 million. They promised completion by 1998. However, the project stalled due to hesitation from President Fidel V. Ramos's administration. The tower's planned location in Rizal Park faced fierce criticism, forcing the National Centennial Commission to move it to a lot in Pasig. Despite efforts, the Centennial Tower was never built, marking a major disappointment for Filipino skyscraper fans. Then, in the early 2000s, came another ambitious idea: Sky City. This proposed 80-story skyscraper, planned for Mandaluyong City, would have reached a height of 335 meters, making it the tallest in the country. The mixed-use project was backed by Iguanzon Incorporated and San Buena Realty Corporation. But the project faced legal challenges from a nearby homeowners association, halting progress. Despite the legal battle being won in 2005, the project didn't move forward, leaving a massive excavation site as the only sign of what could have been. In 2010, the Philippine Supreme Court ruled in favor of the developers, but construction had still not resumed. As of today, Sky City remains a massive, empty pit at the intersection of Ortigas Avenue and EDSA, a testament to what could have been. In the late 2000s, another grand project came into the spotlight: the Pecor Tower. This proposed 650-meter observation tower was planned for Entertainment City Manila, a massive leisure complex aiming to elevate Manila's global status. Had it been built, it would have been the world's second tallest tower, just behind Dubai's Burj Khalifa. However, the project was cancelled after it ran into several complications, including height restrictions near Manila International Airport. The Pecor Tower was never built, and with it went the chance to make Manila a global landmark. Meanwhile, Entertainment City itself has become home to popular attractions like Okada Manila, reshaping the area's skyline. Another ambitious proposal was the Philippine Diamond Tower, which was planned to stand at 612 meters. Backed by city legislation and international investors, it was meant to be a national landmark. The groundbreaking was initially scheduled for 2014, but it was eventually shelved, and the project quietly cancelled for reasons that remain unclear. A similar fate befell the Icon Tower, a proposed skyscraper in Bonifacio Global City that was planned to rise 308 meters tall. Although its design was finalized, with plans to finish by 2021, no further progress has been made. Outside Manila, there were also plans for mega-tall structures. Puerto Princesa's Princesa Tower was planned to be 680 meters tall, and Bislig City in Mindanao proposed the SJS Maritime Empire Tower, an 88-story skyscraper. But like the others, no progress has been made, and these grand visions remain dreams. The race to build the next super-tall structure in the Philippines has stalled, but globally, the trend is moving forward. Mega-tall buildings, those taller than 1,968 feet, are becoming a reality, with only a few existing giants like Dubai's Burj Khalifa and Shanghai's Tower. Countries like Malaysia and Vietnam are pushing ahead with their own super-tall projects, leaving the Philippines in their wake. So why is the Philippines falling behind in the race for these mega-tall structures? Geography plays a big role. The Philippines is hit by around 20 typhoons each year, 5 of which are particularly devastating. It also sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which makes it prone to earthquakes. Constructing super tall buildings in such a volatile environment presents huge challenges. Metro Manila is also battling the effects of chaotic urban planning and heavy traffic congestion. With over 20 million people living in the capital, the city faces immense infrastructure challenges that complicate large-scale projects. On top of that, obtaining permits is a slow, expensive, and complicated process. Construction timelines for mega-tall buildings could span a decade, making the market volatile. But there's hope. Even without a super-tall skyscraper, the Philippines' economy is growing faster than most. With booming business hubs in places like Cebu, Davao, and Pampanga, and the new Manila International Airport nearing completion, we might just see the rise of a game-changing skyscraper in the near future. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.